In this lesson, we're going to begin the process of building the chassis for the train. First off, we have the layer manager still open. We're on the boiler layer. We want to switch to the chassis layer. Click the chassis layer, click on the little box, check mark appears. Now we're working on the chassis layer. Let's also unhide the blueprints, and let's go to the left viewport and hide the layer manager now, and let's scroll in a little bit. Now we're working up here where the full train blueprint is, but down here, just to make it easier, I made this outline shape that you can see in the blueprint of the actual chassis. If you want to do more research, I would recommend looking up brass toy trains, especially in regards to the USRA light Santa Fe locomotive. I found some great reference for a toy train frame which is based on the real thing, and it kind of looked like this. So again, favorite search engine, you can probably find some good reference, and you can always take this model or any of the parts of this model and make them more detailed when the exercise is done. So let's get started. What we're going to do is make this with the spline tools again. They just lend themselves to this shape. So we're going to go to line, be sure that everything is set the way we want, corner and Bezier, which it is. And let's get started. Let's start actually with a rectangle. What I'm going to do is from here, I'm going to click and drag across all the way to there. And that's one piece. With another rectangle, we're going to just come here. I'm going to click in this corner and drag it out just like that. And call that another piece. We're going to do one here as well. Line that up. Okay. So now we have that blocked out. Let's go up in the front here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a little inside the original rectangle. And I'm going to click, come up to the top, click. I'm going to come out this way and just outline this shape. Click along the way. If you want to use the Bezier functions, you can. I'm going to use one right here. I'm going to click and drag. Gives me that curve. I'm going to come up to the top. I'm going to click and drag to continue the curve. Come all the way out to here. I'm going to click down, clicking. Again, we can use the Bezier, or later on we can also take that vertex. If I click and leave it squared off, let's do it. We'll do it in this section. And then here we'll do Bezier again. Later on we can take that vertex that I just passed by and made square, even though it shouldn't be, and we can use a fillet on it, and it will create the shape we need. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to come to here, drop down, and close it off. It'll say close. I'm going to say yes. You can see there's a little angle piece there that I don't want. I'm just going to select that vertex, move it down. Okay. And that's the majority of the mass of the chassis right now. So I'm going to actually pause the video just to make it easier to follow along. In the next video, we're going to use spline booleans and attach these splines and create the outline of the entire chassis.